Well, Nintendo has been completely under fire like the last couple of weeks. Seriously, Nintendo is trending, and it's not because of a Nintendo Direct. It's not because of a big video game announcement. It's because they are shutting down Smash Brothers events. They're shutting down Splatoon 2 events, and now they're shutting down tributes to people that have passed away that were big Nintendo fans, and they are pissing off a lot of people in the process of this. Now, I can understand when Nintendo is protecting its IP from piracy and from hackers and mods, people who make mods and things like that. I can completely understand when Nintendo takes down Princess Peach porn games and stuff. But there's certain aspects to shutting down something that honors somebody that's passed away and just pissing off an entire community of your fans. We're going to go on to this, but everybody knows Etika passed away a little over a year ago. And he was a big Nintendo Switch fan, big Nintendo Switch advocate, and his fan base are some of the most Nintendo Switch Pro people out there. They had a certain design Joy-Con controller that was honoring him, and Nintendo shut it down. It's a gray area for sure when it comes to your copyright or your property or your design or your patent. But something I feel could have been worked out between Nintendo and given an exemption to a situation like this. We're going to read this article. This is from Polygon. And yeah, it kind of has me starting to look at Nintendo in a way where I'm like, all right, guys, this is not a good look. I could understand copyright, trademark, things like that to an extent. But now we're getting into gray areas. So, Nintendo shuts down Etikon controller memorial, sparking backlash. Joy-Con Boys logo infringes trademark, says lawyers. And this is where lawyers and money and, legal mumbo-jumbo starts to just get in the way of certain things that I feel are good for the company, that are good for people to enjoy and remember not just Etika's life, but to celebrate the Nintendo Switch. Now, it says a legal threat from Nintendo has shut down the manufacture and sale of custom-designed Joy-Con controllers honoring Desmond Etika Amofah. Though the cease and desist demand was sent more than 2 months ago, news of it broke this weekend and drew widespread condemnation for Nintendo on social media. So this happened. The cease and desist happened 2 weeks ago for the Etika branded Joy-Cons. The controllers called Etikons earned more than $36,000 in funding on Indiegogo in August 2019, shortly after Amofah died. With a YouTube following of more than 800,000, Amofah was celebrated for his over-the-top reaction videos and his fandom for Super Smash Bros. And other Nintendo franchises. So he had a huge following. This is 800,000 plus people. 36,000 funding on Indiegogo. That's some good numbers here, guys. So it says Amofah died by suicide in June 2019 after uploading a disturbing video in which he discussed thoughts of self-harm. And this is the issue right here, why I'm upset with Nintendo. Because mental health and supporting mental health advocatism and depression and helping people get through suicidal thoughts. As somebody who's had family members and friends deal with depression, deal with suicide, I am a big advocate for helping people. And we all know the tragedy that happened with Etika. And to me, this is so much bigger than just somebody using Nintendo's copyright and them getting upset about it. Because proceeds of this was going to go to supporting mental health of teens and young adults and to help prevent suicide. This is part of suicide prevention. And you're going to see this in the rest of the article. So it says, late Sunday evening, the Indiegogo project's creator, Captain Alex, said that Nintendo sent him the C&D at the end of September. Proceeds from each sale had gone to the JED Foundation, whose mission is to support the mental health of teens and young adults, prevent suicide. So this is where I get upset at Nintendo. So you can see, campaign closed. This was posted on their Indiegogo. Somebody asked on Twitter. It said, disgusting if true, don't the proceeds go to charity? Nintendo's on a rampage. And you can see that trended on Etika Reddit network. And you can see refund info. So this thing got shut down. So first campaign was not successful. Second was remaining stock of Joy-Cons were for sale my Etsy since last year. Nintendo sent me a cease and desist at the end of September. Here's a picture of me with a bin of all the shells I can't sell anymore. So Captain Alex got the cease and desist. Wish we could zoom in on that. You can see there's the shell of the Joy-Cons he cannot sell. Trademarks. So, yeah. Cease and desist. Which sucks. It says, according to the report from the Daily Dot, Captain Alex said Nintendo's problem was with his use of trademark, not the modification of their hardware. The Etikons bore a logo saying Joy-Con Boys. Apparently he would remake the controllers without the Joy-Con Boys logo, but that would require another factory run and a fundraiser to support it. So he could take them off. He could make them without the logo, but that logo is what Nintendo's most pissed off about. It says on Sunday, the Joy-Con Boys official YouTube account published a video condemning Nintendo's actions. Nintendo's legal and executive teams are by far the worst, most outdated, money-hungry people that exist in the gaming scene, the account said in a follow-up comment. And that's where my problem lies. I just want Nintendo to change for the better and stop treating us like trash. Now the site says they reached out to a Nintendo representative for additional comment. They're well known for aggressive protection of its trademarks, so it's not unusual. Unfortunately, you could see there's a lot of issues, a lot of gray area with what's going on, and it's pissing people off. And it goes for good, a good cause. It goes to charity. It honors the memory of Etika. It's not a good look on you, Nintendo. This is not a good look. Unfortunately, nothing can be done with this. Who's going to fight a huge billion-dollar company like Nintendo? So, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Like to know what you guys have to say with this. I'm disappointed in Nintendo for this decision. It's obviously well within their legal right, but just because it's in your legal right doesn't mean it's the moral thing to do, especially if it's going to a good cause. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next one.